Hello everybody, it's Dr. Rick here, dropping in on you. Hope everybody is off to a great start on the weekend. As for me, headed to the gym. There we go, that's a little better. Headed to the gym, going to keep this journey going of reclaiming my life from a healthy perspective, and that's mentally, emotionally, and physically. I'm down 50. I think maybe I may have another 6 or 7, maybe even 8 to go. And now I'm at the difficult phase to where I'm adding muscle simultaneously at a pace that's probably around the same I'm losing. So it's hard to really track losses in fat on the scale. So now we're doing measurements. Most important place now that most of it is gone is the waist. That's the only place it's really left. So we're going to get down about another 2 inches in the waist, and I should be done. We'll gauge it and see, and I may change that. I may want to go a little bit more extreme, but right now I am making 55 get somewhere and behave. Hey, look, I'm going to ask you to be honest with yourself. You don't have to have this conversation with anyone else. You don't have to answer it in the comment section, but you need to answer this question yourself. What is it that you have always wanted to do, or you have been saying you're going to do, and you haven't acted on it? What is it that you know deep in your heart you want to do badly? You want it, you can taste it, but for whatever reason, that desire to have it hasn't been strong enough to make you act. Let me tell you something. There are 2 things normally that stop people in their tracks: a natural proclivity to procrastinate, but most times it's limiting beliefs. No matter how badly somebody may want something, if they don't believe they can have it, they're not going to put any real energy and effort to it. They may, if enough people put them on the spot, go out and make an attempt, but it is an empty attempt. It's just something they're doing to say they tried. Let me explain something to you. I'm going to tell you how that's working against you. Then I'm going to tell you what you need to do about the beliefs that have you, these limiting beliefs, these doubts, which they are. A limiting belief is simply a doubt about something greater. Okay, let me tell you what is happening. When you have a limiting belief about something that says it's not possible for you, or you'll only be able to do it at this level, this is as good as it's going to get for you, what happens is your natural process of thought and behavior is going to act accordingly. So what does that mean? I'm either not going to act on it, or when I act on it, I'm going to act on it in a casual nature. I'm not going all out. I'm not putting a whole bunch of energy and effort into something that I know doesn't work. All right, what happens is you create this cycle of reinforcement. You have the limiting belief. The limiting belief creates limited engagement, limited effort, limited or casual approach. What happens when you give meager efforts to something? You get meager what? Results. Well, now your meager results serve to reinforce the initial belief that it wasn't possible. You didn't get much out of it, if anything, and now you're sitting up saying, see, I knew that bull crap wasn't gonna work. I knew I couldn't do it. I know. And then you create that cycle, and then that cycle gets reinforced. And that's how limiting beliefs get reinforced over time, and you get to a point where we call learned helplessness. Learned helplessness is this point where you've tried something several times, or whatever number of times it takes for you, and you haven't gotten the results you wanted. So now you've decided it's just not possible. I'm never going to lose that 20 pounds. I'm never going to lose that 30 pounds. I'm never going to be a wealthy person. I'm never going to have $1 million. I'm never going to start that business. I'm never going to have a loving relationship. All of these different things. Yes, you can sabotage relationships because in your mind, you've already made up in your mind that you can't have a good one. So you'll find ways to sabotage it and not really be everything everything you can in the relationship and tank it. And then sit up and say, see, that's exactly what happens. It always happens. You've got to get rid of the limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs are so destructive to doing anything great in life because they are literally boundaries to your behavior. And your behavior is what produces your results. What you do consistently is what you will get consistently. What you do consistently comes from what you think. Your thoughts come from your beliefs. So whatever you believe, you think. Whatever you think, you do. And whatever you do consistently becomes habitual. And once it becomes habitual, you will do it habitually. It will be a habit. And if it's a habit that's not producing what you want, you got to break the habit. The way you break the habit is to change the belief. Time's gone by. It's close to 7 years ago. I created a program called Crushing Limiting Beliefs. The program was initially licensed and sold to an institution. Non-disclosure says I can't name the institution, but I sold it to them, licensed to it for 5 years. Last year, the license went up. I took it back, and I've been using it to help clients since. I am now offering this program to you. It's online. An online program. I've had the digital program. I'm going to send you the digital program if you purchase it. This is probably the last time I send the digital program out with it because people can get it. Online, you got to take it online and have an account and all that stuff, so it sort of protects my intellectual property. But I wanted people to have it, and I wasn't sure what online platform I use. I had tried a few for some other courses, wasn't really satisfied. Well, we found one, and we're going with that, at least for the next year. And I want you to have it. So I'm going to give it to you at a fraction of the cost, $397. It's over $1,000, but $397. 15 modules. 15 modules, close to 3.5 hours of lectures on the topic and how you change from yours truly, and so much more. And $397, but I'm not done. On top of that, I am going to also gift you my course, another very popular course and one that works and fits here, Breaking the Curse of Procrastination. If you're a procrastinator, you want this course, and I'm going to give it to you along with this one. This is a $1,500 course. I'm going to give it to you. And I'm also going to give you free admission into Ascension 2022. Ascension 2022 is my return to live events, my return to the stage, my return to transformation in time. And it's nothing like it. It's nothing like creating an environment where people literally experience change in time. While it will be emotional, it's not about emotion. While it will be motivating, it's not a motivational event. It is a transformational event. You will be inspired. You will be charged and challenged, but you will experience change. And that is great. And we're having it this December, the end of the year. It's going to be a live and virtual event, meaning people will actually attend, but also people will be able to stream in and attend and participate in this event. I'm excited about it, and I am literally going to give you admission free. So get Crushing Limiting Beliefs, and from that you're going to get also Breaking the Curse of Procrastination and free admission into Ascension 2022. You do not want to miss any of that, and you definitely need to deal with those limiting beliefs. I can't tell you how many people are sitting around right now behaving and living life based off of limiting beliefs. And I don't care how much you tell yourself it's going to change from it. It's not going to change until you change the belief system. Your beliefs are going to govern your behavior. It's the way you build, it's the way you design, and that's the way you change. You change by thinking, but your thinking has to be in alignment with your beliefs. So if there's a belief saying it can't be done, you can talk about it and wish it and want it. You're going to have to change that belief. This course shows you how to do that. And at the price point it's at now, you definitely want to seize that. On that note, I'm out of here. You guys have an unbelievable